20 what?
20 seconds?
15 seconds.
Okay, now, excuse my language, but
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to sing a song. Apparently, it was written after my death. And somehow I'm here to sing it for you. She says her love for me would never die. That'll change if she ever finds out about you and I. Oh, but our love is cold. Wouldn't hurt her if she didn't know. But when it gets too much, I need to feel your touch. I'm gonna run to you. I'm gonna run to you. When the fever high, gonna run all night. I'm gonna run to you. Yeah. She's got a heart of gold, never let me down. But you're the one that turns me on when you're around. Oh, love to show, so damn easy making love to you. I got my mind made up. I need to feel your touch. I'm going to run to you. Yeah, I'm going to run to you. Yeah, when the fever's high, I'm going to run all night. I'm going to run to you. Yeah. One more time, Alex. One more time, I'm around and it's very good. One, two, three, four. I'm going to run to you, yeah. I'm going to run to you, yeah. When the fever's high, gonna run all night. I'm going to run to you, yeah. I'm going to run to you, whoa. I'm gonna run to you, run to you. I'm going to run to you, yeah.
Thank you very much. You just listened to Alan Rhodes and the Broken Dream. Really good band. Really, really good band indeed. I would like to welcome you to today's show. I'm Dale Coleman, and today I will be your host. Well, let's get started. In today's show, we're going to have the famous Professor Einstein. The time-traveling crew have gone back in time, and I've invited him to today's show. But first, we have a short documentary about Albert Einstein, so we can learn a bit more about this incredible and fun-loving guy.
This is a documentary about me, Albert Einstein. I was born 14th of March 1879 in the city of Ulm, within the Kingdom of Württemberg, the German Empire. My father was named Hermann Einstein, a salesman and engineer. My mother was Pauline Einstein, which makes me a German-born theoretical physicist. I developed the theory of general relativity, affecting a revolution in physics. For this achievement, I am often regarded as the father of modern physics. I'm one of the most prolific intellects in human history. I received the 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics for my services to theoretical physics, and especially for my discovery of the law of photoelectric effect. The latter was pivotal in establishing quantum theory within physics. Near the beginning of my career, I thought that Newtonian mechanics was no longer enough to reconcile the laws of classical mechanics and the laws of the electric-magnetic field. This led to the development of my special theory of relativity. I realized, however, that the principle of relativity could also be extended to gravitational fields, and with my subsequent theory of gravitation in 1916, I published a paper on the general theory of relativity. I continued to deal with the problems of statistical mechanics and quantum theory, which led me to my explanations of particle theory and the motion of molecules. I also investigated the thermal properties of light, which laid the foundation for the photon theory of light. In 1917, I applied the general theory of relativity to model the structure of the universe as a whole. This I was very pleased with.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Albert Einstein to the show.
Nice to meet you, young man. Nice to meet you. It's good to be wherever I am, back here.
Timetable
Very
TV.
surprised, yeah.
Okay, Einstein, so after
Very
watching the first part of the documentary, it got me thinking.
Yes.
I wanted to ask more, so I was wondering if you'd be all right with me asking you a few questions.
Oh, you can ask me anything you want, young man. It will be my absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Well,
My
first
pleasure.
off, what made you change the world in such a way? Or what made you want to change the world in such a way?
Change the world? Did I really change the world for good or bad? It's hard to say. I gave them the theory of relativity, and I think I gave them something they could use to base all the mathematics and scientific theory on. But as to the nuclear bomb, my work there, it was very sad. Because I helped to give the world a means of destruction that was never intended by myself or my colleagues.
Okay. All right, cool. Moving away from that, I was wondering if you could tell me if this is true. You see, Einstein, word on the street is that you actually let your wife do most of the equations. Is this true?
That's an old joke. Oh, see, I'm getting to be an old man.
Drop
I
your glasses there,
can't
Einstein.
reach my glass. Thank you, young man. You're a very nice young man. My wife, she was a joker, and she was much better at maths than me. This is true. And yes, on the kitchen table, we did it together. Oh, I mean, we did the mathematics together, and she was very clever.
Fair enough.
But I think it was me that actually worked out E equals mc squared. Yes. Yes.
I was also wondering, like Einstein, as yourself, like, what do you think to the theory of the possibility that there is now something faster than the speed of light?
Well, I suppose it must be true. Or how could I be in your television studio now long after I have died? Because if I can only be brought back by time travel, is it not so? So, I am here. I was living well, living kind of proof that time travel must exist.
Fair enough, fair enough.
A good point, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point. Even for an old man.
What do you think of the scientists of today? Do you think any of them match your kind of brains? that
Oh,
you had back
yes,
in your day?
indeed. They're very clever men. Very clever men and the women. Because in my days, the women didn't get enough chance to say how many brains they had, you know. And I used to be a champion for this and say that, like my wife, she thinks faster than me, and I'm getting old, and she's with me now where we are. We have a very nice little cottage just on the edge of heaven, which is really good. I was forgiven for the atomic bomb thing, I think, anyway. But when scientists these days, they've built a big thing in a big circle that goes all the way around in Switzerland, I believe, don't they? And they fire the thing, and it goes one around, 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 around.
Well,
Around, and then they think that they have broken my theory of relativity.
well, that's ironic because the last question is about Switzerland.
Really?
I just wanted to know what you think of the
That's
facility
where a lot
CERN.
of the Nazis put their money, you know.
I just want to know what you think of the facility CERN in Switzerland and what they're trying to achieve.
Well, I think that they thought it was a big joke to begin with and that they couldn't make it work, but they've showed them, haven't they? A lot of people thought that I was a bit of a joke because of the way I look, and I like to have a little bit of fun. And but what was behind it was solid mathematics, young man. And do you know your mathematics? Have you
know my
learned them?
mathematics.
Are you good? Have you got your, what do you call it, your G and C and
C,
S and D?
Cool.
And you got what grade?
I see.
Let's see. Well, that's not too bad, you know. Not bad. I failed mine in Germany many years ago.
Really?
So don't feel too bad about it. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to
It's
wrap
good.
it up there, Einstein.
Wrap it up. What is this? Wrap it up, Tom?
You know, when
What?
we kind of move on.
Oh, is this a music thing that
No,
you young men like?
Thank you, Einstein.
Wrapping it up.
Thank you very much,
Wrapping
Einstein.
it up. I like that. Wrapping it up. It's
Now I understand a bit more about your life.
a bit more.
So does the audience.
The
Very
audience.
interesting story.
Very interesting, yes.
We will see you shortly after the news, and we are
Yes.
kind of lucky today.
Lucky
Our
today.
On the Field reporter is
On the
live
Field
from
reporter is
1945,
live
July
in
16th.
July the
He's there
16th.
witnessing the first ever
Very
atomic
interesting.
explosion.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, I will
Very
pass you
sad.
on to our news presenter
News
at Ed
presenter.
News Studio.
Ed News.
Good evening, this is James Atkins and welcome to Ed News. Today we'll be recapping some of this year's headline news. On April the 12th, the death of US President Theodore Roosevelt occurred, who was in office from March the 4th, 1933 to April the 12th, 1945 and has been replaced by Harry S. Truman, continuing onwards. On April the 28th, Benito Mussolini, dictator of Italy until his downfall in 1943, has been killed by partisans along with his mistress, Carla Petacchi, and some close associates. According to the Times correspondent in Milan, the corpses of Mussolini, Petacchi, and 12 fascists are displayed in the Piazza Loreto, with ghastly promiscuity in the open square under the same fence which 1 year ago 15 partisans had been shot by their own countrymen. One woman fired 5 shots into Mussolini's body and, according to Radio Milan, shouted, "5 shots at my 5 assassinated sons," while the passers-by spat on the bodies. On May the 8th, the war in Europe officially ended as at 2:41 a.m. on the morning of May the 7th, at the SHAEF headquarters in Reims, France, the Chief of Staff of the German Armed Forces High Command, General Alfred Jodl, signed the unconditional surrender documents for all the German forces to the Allies. Right now we have some live footage streaming through the time tunnel, and we're going to direct you this. Our presenter, Matthew Jennings, is live in 1945. To you, Matt.
Good evening. I am Matthew Jennings from EdTV, reporting live from back in time. The year is 1945, it's the 16th of July, and as you can see behind me, I'm stood in the middle of a desert. Not just any desert. I'm up north from New Mexico, miles away from the Alamogordo bombing and gunnery range. Yes, that's right. For those of you who know your history, this is where the first nuclear bomb was detonated, where the Manhattan Project came to a smashing conclusion. Where I'm at right now, I should be able to see the explosion. I have my super shades with me. It's going to be one blinding flash of destruction, almost beautiful, Wow, it's nearly time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, it's already happening. Wow. Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So, there you have it. The X. Oh, something's happening. Oh, God. Oh! Oh!
Okay, sorry about that. I seem to have lost connection to the part and we're back. Oh, wait, we've got a link back. Let's see what's going on. Alright, no one's there. He's probably gone for a nap or something. He'll be fine. So let's just do some more news. On Monday, the 6th of August, a US Army Air Corps bomber got the order to drop an atomic bomb, which had only just been created, on the Japanese city of Hiroshima, causing 80,000 deaths. 3 days later, on Thursday, the 9th of August, another atomic bomb was dropped on Nagasaki, causing 40,000 deaths. The Second World War has ended with over 60 million deaths. On August the 15th, the Allied nations celebrated Victory Japan Day, as Japan finally surrendered after 6 years of war. After days of rumours and speculation, US President Harry S. Truman broke the good news at a press conference at the White House at 7 p.m. on August 14th. The end of the war will be marked by 2 days holiday in the UK, USA, Australia. And that's all we seem to have time for. Thank you. Back to Time Tunnel TV with Dale Coleman.
Very interesting. Whilst you guys were listening to the news, me and Einstein were getting to know each other. Simon from Alan Rose and the Broken Dream decided to say he was smarter than Einstein. Well, we can say now that Einstein was very offended and not happy about this statement.
Yes.
So we've decided to create a short quiz. Einstein versus Simon from the band. This should be interesting. Who has the bigger brain? The game is set, but the players ready? We'll find out in a minute when the game is over. Who will win? Let's begin. Okay, so first question goes to Einstein.
Oh, ask away, young man. Ask away.
What is 1 plus 1?
1 plus 1. This is an easy one for even for an old man like me. I know the answer.
And Einstein, that answer is?
Oh, it's 2.
And Simon, your answer is? What
Hang on
is
a
1
minute.
plus 1?
No tricks, young man.
I believe it's 2.
I said 2.
I can tell you is that
I
the
said
answer is a window. I'm sorry, guys, nobody got that one right.
Windows. I didn't finish. 2 windows.
Nice
That's
try,
not
Simon.
allowed. No,
Nice
that's
try,
not
Simon.
allowed. Even though I know.
Question 2, we'll start with Simon. What is 10 minus 1?
Hang on. Nice one, Adam.
What?
It's 10 minus 1.
Right.
Easy math.
This is an easy one, this.
What?
This is
What?
an easy
Send,
one, this.
answer the man. Answer the
This, I
man.
know. Hang
Answer
on,
the man.
Hang on. It's 1 minus 10.
10 minus 1.
1 minus
10
10.
minus 1.
Going to have to hurry and
You
answer
have
out you
to
there, Simon.
concentrate.
Well-
Concentrate, young man.
I believe it's 9, Dale.
No, wrong.
And Einstein, your answer is?
Windows. 9 windows, like he said before.
Windows,
2
okay.
windows.
Well, Simon,
Is it 2 windows?
Are you confident?
you were correct with your first answer,
Two
because the correct
windows.
answer was 9.
This is very confusing.
Question
for a-
3, Einstein, we'll start with you again. Are you listening?
I think there's something wrong with this competition.
Get ready, Einstein. 1 plus something equals 6.
What?
Can you tell me what the missing number is, please?
1 plus something equals 6. 1 plus a relatively squared with the hypotenuse of the quadrangle of the Faden.
Come on, Einstein.
Schnell, yeah, Schnell. No. Put your hand down, young man.
Well, Einstein, going to have to hurry up.
Germans, you know. You're always putting the hand up.
Randolph.
Randolph, I know. You said your father wasn't Adolf. I know. It's Randolph. Yeah. Sorry, young man. You want an answer?
1 plus something.
Oh,
equals
that's
6.
easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each got the 6s with the little thumb.
Hold on, Simon.
And
Hold on,
this-
Simon.
Hey, I'm answering the
Einstein,
quiz.
your answer is?
It's thief. 1, 2, 3, 5, and the little one. Here.
And,
6.
and Simon, your answer is?
6.
What was the question again, Dale, please?
1 plus
Ah,
something.
you can't even
equals
listen
6.
properly,
1
can you?
plus something equals 6.
I want to know what the
1
missing
plus
number is.
something
Some-
equals 6. This is 1.
What? What? Quickly, quickly, quickly,
Your answer
quickly,
is
quickly,
five.
quickly.
5.
1 plus something.
I can tell you both that Simon was correct.
No, no. There's something wrong with his old thing.
But
Don't you
I
look
can
at
also
laughing
tell
at an
you-
old man like me.
Einstein, I
Your
can
father
also
was
tell
a
you.
tyrant.
Einstein, you're the winner.
Adolf Hitler.
Einstein, you're the winner. But Simon, we think Simon might have been cheated.
What?
I'm sorry, Simon, but Einstein.
Ah! History has proved itself that you and your father
Well,
were
that was
bad
better than
men.
expected. The winner is, of course, Einstein. And I mean, who is stupid enough to challenge Einstein? I mean, come on. Anyway, we can discuss this right after the show. For now, it's time for the second part of Einstein's life story documentary.
I was visiting the United States when Adolf Hitler came to power in 1933, and I did not go back to Germany, where I had been a professor at the Berlin Academy of Sciences. I eventually settled in the United States and becoming a citizen in 1940. On the eve of World War II, I helped alert President Franklin D. Roosevelt that Germany might be developing an atomic weapon, and I recommended that the United States begin similar research. This eventually led to what would become the Manhattan Project. I was, of course, in support of defending the Allied forces, and I was largely denounced for using the new discovery of nuclear fusion as a weapon. Later, however, together with Bertrand Russell, I signed the Russell-Einstein Manifesto, which highlighted the danger of nuclear weapons. I was affiliated with the Institute for Advanced Study in Princetown, New Jersey, until my unfortunate death on the 18th of April, 1955. In my entire lifespan, I published more than 300 scientific papers, along with over 150 non-scientific works. My great intelligence, if I may say so, and my originality have made the word Einstein synonymous with genius.
A truly interesting and magnificent life you led, Mr. Einstein. That's all the time we have in today's show. So to finish off, I would like to thank Einstein for being on the show, and of course, thanks to the outstanding Alan Rhodes and the Broken Dream. And it's Alan Rhodes again who will be playing us off tonight. You've been watching Time Tunnel TV. I'm your host, Dale Coleman. Good night and take care.
It's been a long road getting from there to here. It's been a long time, but my time is finally near. And I can feel the change in the wind right now. Nothing's in my way, and they're not gonna hold me down no more. No, they're not gonna hold me down, 'cause I've got faith of the heart. I'm going where my heart will take me. I've got faith to believe I can do anything. I've got strength of the soul. No one's gonna bend or break me. I can reach and start. I've got faith. I've got faith. Faith of the heart. It's been a long night, trying to find my way in through the darkness. Now I finally had my day, but I will see my dream come alive at night. I will touch the sky, and they're not gonna hold me down no more. No, they're not gonna change my mind, 'cause I've got faith of the heart. Going where my heart will take me. I've got faith to believe